back making a video. And as soon as I open the door, she opens the door over there. Obviously I wasn't recording, but yeah, I could have just left it running, but I had to, get all. I had to get my chair and my phones and bring them up front. I was supposed to buy an umbrella, but it's finna be. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just like if it's too late, you know. I don't know. It reminds me when I was a kid in New York, sitting in the back with them. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So the I'll be like, soon as I open the door, you hear her door open, crunch, not crunch, but click, click, he just.
Yeah. I'm with the resistant. Do you think?
So this guy, he went over there. He made it out, and they're mad. Like I said, I can't gauge what Fox News is doing. Is it a battle within? Are they frenemies? I'm talking about all of them. The ones who. And so this guy, just like we were saying, but it's worse than we thought. This proves these people are that's what I keep telling you. So that proves, like I said, the ones that keep running up on me. Like, I gotta go pick up an order later today. Like I said, it's a Target order, so I put it in like yesterday. I could have went yesterday. I put it in about 4 o'clock. But you get about 3 days to go get it. So I go get it later this evening. And but anyway, so these people, that's what we're trying to tell you. Somebody said in the comment section a while ago, years ago, when the cancel culture was vapid, or whatever you want to call it, not rapid, but that, and also rapid, they would, cancel people rapidly. Oh, his show got to get taken away, and it would, now they're broke, or whatever. He was saying, no, this is a dry run. Cancel culture is a dry run. It is like an angry mob to get people used to people disappearing that goes against the establishment. They really tried. Look, if it wasn't for us, another revelation came to me last night. And it didn't make me feel, whatever, like I'm somebody special. But there's people that don't even know what I'm doing for them, and like telling them about how she walked out the door as soon as the gang stalker stuff. They might not realize what's going on, but they don't. There's people around the world don't realize I myself. These videos making them all of that is fighting for them. I'm fighting for them. Seriously, you could be mad. It's like, damn, I ain't even think about that. They don't give me the big head. Well, it's the closest thing that would give me the big head. Like, that was my job. I ain't even think about, you can say, well, that's because you're that's not selfishness. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. Y'all are stupid. You don't know the definition of things. And yeah, it was personal. But I said it. I said it in my first. I said, I can do it. They can't fuck with me. That's what they means. Other people, and I said it plenty of times, I just didn't think about it deeply. How many people have they done, like your neighbor coming out the entry exit at the same time, or whoever that is, that's a little kid, I don't know. But people, you'll hear it, right? That's what the extra noise is for. And it's subconsciously, you'll start thinking, and, especially regular people like me, what saved me is my connection to all these, people, the gangs and this and that, and really, and listening and growing up my whole life since gangster rap started. That's what saved me from these fools. I knew all these different rules, like, nah, niggas, real niggas, we don't do that shit. We don't, it don't, they, everything they tried to get me, the little petty stuff, I was taught long time ago, not just from gangster rap, they was already like that. See what I'm saying? And this was in Birmingham, and these older kids was, their dads had, it's like 70s music. Even though it's R&B and Teddy, they're singing Teddy Pendergrass, you know, and I fit right in, right? And so all these little rules, it wasn't hard to, it's that's how we, like I said, that's why I'm so funny. That's why I knew I would hurt your feelings. And y'all, you try to act like it ain't funny, but you're embarrassed because I'm telling the truth about what you did, nigga. You fucked up, and like I said, where I'm from, nigga, you fucked up. I mean, nobody really gonna see you anymore. I ain't the one that gonna do something to you. I just saw what you did, and I know he know what you did. When that nigga find out or whatever he catch you, when he catch up with your ass, it's over. It's over for you. And that's another thing. I knew these people, the devil worshippers wouldn't understand. They made her go back inside. Wouldn't understand. They're like, well, I thought you was raised exactly. I didn't even think about that. To me, it didn't even occur to me. I was born Christian. There was no way around it. Like I said, I'm 3, 4 years old crying because I hated my Easter suit. By then, I'm used to it. So this is my second year. I'm used to. I'm sure I had an Easter suit every Easter my whole life. Your first year, well, I was whatever. You know, you had an Easter baby suit, an Easter 2-year-old suit, Easter 3. But by the time I'm 4, I started to remember this Easter suit. I hated that shit. This and that. And then with 5, somebody had the bright idea to make us go say one verse. Everybody, all the little kids, the older kids, down to my age, and it gets to me. I don't know what verse they told me to say. It was a little short one still. This was Christmas, I think, or maybe it was Easter. And I guess I about 5 or something. I don't know. I was old enough old enough to say it, to remember. And plus, I guess by then, that's why the gang stalking really, identified me because they know I'm smart, right? And so, but I'm still, I just don't, I just never, I'm not one of them people that eat up all the, whether male or female, there's people that eat that shit up, good looking, oh, it makes little boy, some little boys, you 3, 5, you start crying. Even when you're 4 and 5, they'll show you mercy, you know, you won't get no whooping for that, but obviously, but, the other stuff, we doing, yeah, is mouth pop. Is go get that switch from the tree. Like our switch, our house was a corner house. Our switch, the backyard. Yeah, just like they brought the little kids out. I would have to, if I'm showing off, cutting up, especially in front of the company. It's summertime. I got to go get my own switch. And literally, by the time I was 10, that's why I thought Eddie Murphy was so amazing. He got it. I was only 10, and I can know what the adults were laughing at because I had went through it too. Getting your own, like he said, you do. I don't know why you do it. You start swinging it yourself. I thought it was like this dude was reading my mind, or but I understood because everybody else was laughing. They had went through it too. The same people whooping me. That's where it comes. Everybody's like, yeah, you start, and I don't know why you do it. You just start whipping on your way back, and you start crying before you even get back in the yard. Our shit was right outside. You went out the gate and say where the stop sign. That's how far I had to go. But at 5, that's a long walk, whatever, right? You break your little one off. You break, and then don't break. I did it before too. You get a small one, too small, and you gotta go get another one. And I think I even would start peeling it because I remember as we got a little bit old, 6, 7, we would play with them, with each other with them, because everybody was getting, we would break off switches and peel them. Then we'd peel them off. We would peel them down though. As boys, we would peel it. Yeah, we would peel the skin off to that wet part. and whip each other. Yeah, because we're boys, so we ain't had nothing else to do. I don't know. We're about 7 years old at that point. But anyway, but when you're 4 or 5, that's the end of the world. But anyway, and so that's to this day how I know the shortest verse. I know I was about 4 or 5, and so I don't know how old. I guess I could ask if they remember. They gonna but they pretty sure they gonna act like I don't know what you talking about. But I went up there and I started crying. Yeah, that's traumatic, right? That is traumatic. But at that time, you wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be. Fuck all that. There's woke shit. Oh, no, don't make the baby. No, but she did have mercy on me. See, as you grow up, somebody, you look back, it's like, oh, but this one old lady, she was real old. This was 1979 or something. I was 5 or whatever, or 4 or 78, whatever. I don't know. And I never forget. Because she saved me. That's why I remember it. She said, well, let him say the shortest verse in the Bible. But she had to say the whole, she said, say the shortest verse in the Bible. Jesus wept. I said, Jesus wept. And then, I remember everybody clapping. That was so cute. You hate that shit. Like, oh, okay. All right, yeah. All right. I just got through crying. But she said, oh, let the baby say Jesus wept. She said the shortest verse. That's how I know the shortest verse. There's only 2 words. I don't know exactly what verse, but it's easy to, you can just type in Jesus wept nowadays. We're just like anything. We're so used to information just, but, I got a Bible and, I used to collect them. But anyway, point being, these folks, this is something this guy went and filmed that just like we suspected is they're like it's these folks are nasty all over. That's what I'm saying. These aren't even Muslims. I don't care what everybody else is like. Well, see, that's what that means. The Muslim. No, this is the puppet masters. I think these aren't Muslims. You're like they are. No, they're just like Christians. Just like here. Just like I don't go to church. Do you see me mingle with so-called? And remember I told you about the ones that knock. Even the Mormons, right? Even the Mormons are with this shit. I remember they had the animosity. Because this was the first time they came. They came to my hood in Birmingham, right? And my homie went. He was really looking for some kind of help. He went with him a couple of times. They came and picked him up. He ain't become one. Obviously he ain't get the uniform. And oh, this and that. But he gone. I think he even had braids at the time. The old school, the dogs, cornrows, or whatever. It's about 2006. Yeah, because everybody else didn't ostracize me. So the only ones I could hang with. But technically, they were my first friends ever. Well, down south. So it wasn't that my other friends who had jobs and this and that, who sold out or whatever, who wasn't on drugs and this and that. That's what I'm saying. They got all the niggas on drugs or either they dead or in prison. They sent out the dude, the brother, and yeah. And now she whooping, now she mad. Why you mad? You the one did it. Don't get on the kids. But it's none of my business. But it is because they're gang stalking, yeah. And then, so yeah, it's like the Mormons, what I'm saying, they're supposed, remember how everybody's supposed to have, especially Mormons are supposed to be like extreme, and then I guess the most extreme would be the Amish in America. But not violent, but extreme, like, just as far as on themselves, with strict on themselves. Then you got the Amish. Now all the other stuff, Southern, Pentecostal, we're not, a Baptist, whatever. It's not, that's where most of the stuff come from. And R&B singers in the 60s and 70s and the gangster rappers are, come from Baptist stuff. That's where with us, that's where we are. But so obviously we're not strict like that. What the hell is that? A balloon? I don't know if y'all can see it. Is that a balloon? Yeah, that's a balloon. But a regular balloon can't go that high without bursting, can it? Uh, Is that the balloons like? I can't see it so far. I mean, it probably is just a balloon. I know it's a balloon but at the rate it's going. It's just not that. It looks high. It's not that high. You probably can't see it. It's it's just a balloon, but it ain't. It ain't as high as it's an optical illusion. Yeah, it looks like it's high. It's nowhere near. Yeah, high as the cloud. Somebody just let it go. Yeah, you can't even see it no more. But it just it looks like it's it's somewhere. Yeah, I can still see it. It's nowhere near as it would helium. Them, that's the helium, but that's the one. All that we love you. They're releasing balloons, right? They released the balloons. What are they mocking me? They did it on purpose, right? Because I'm talking about they gonna be they scared for real. I don't. I'm gonna take it as a compliment that they know what's coming. They know what's up. They gonna be releasing, but they the one brought up this new bullshit. In our day it was pour out a little liquor. 92, 91, 93. Pour out a little liquor. They came up with this lame ass. We love you, Jerron. They got the little kids, 3, 4, 5, releasing balloons. Whatever that witchcraft shit. I don't know what it means. I don't know where it comes from. Balloon releasing. Because first of all, they're dead. I mean, I understand. Even a Christian that knows the Bible, that knows that your folks are dead, or your people, your person is, whoever died is dead, and they can't hear you. You still, anybody. That's okay. I get that. But they really think they can hear them. And some people think, oh, they're in heaven looking down. Nobody's looking down. Nobody's in heaven. Not us. Not regular people. Ever. Anybody that, there's only a few. Anybody that died 200, 1,000 years ago, 2,000, whatever, they're dead. They're just asleep. I don't care what religion. I don't care if they was in the Amazon. They didn't know nothing about Christianity until the white colonizer came, to the colonizers came, whatever. I mean, honestly, I ask myself, what is going to happen to people who didn't know because of distance? I thought that. I'm going off subject. I thought about that. And I think you just gotta, it's nothing you can do. You don't know these people. They were dead. They're dead 10,000 years or whatever. And it's like, well, Jesus wasn't even, that's what I know. I'm just, so how does that, so maybe do they get, but what if, say it was like 2,500 years ago. So they knew better and they was killing people. They was just evil shit. And you're like, well, okay, well, they should go to hell. Well, what about somebody after Jesus who did the same thing, but he turned his life around because of Jesus? But the other person who might have, if he had known, but he didn't, that's what, but anyway. I ain't gonna, there's some little stuff you think about sometimes. I do. Back to Hamas. Alright, so like I said, these folks really ain't even Muslim to me. This is part of the brainwashing. I just let it play. Is he like she's cussing at the kids? My mama never cursed at me. I know I got whatever that mama cussed, so it's not a big deal. I didn't heard it. Yeah, they knew. Like I said, I was cussing out there since probably kindergarten. I never the dude he just turned to me. That's another thing I never forget. He just turned to me. We was in the lunchroom. He just turned and looked and said, "Can you say mother?" We was in Brooklyn at that time, Bed-Stuy. Can you say motherfucker? But I guess your mom cursing at you might be different. I don't know. Like if I'm over at my friend's house who mom cursed, she would. I'm little. Now as a teenager, you had friends who mom cursed, but that's different. At that time, we're kind of everybody's they was they trusted us to come back. That we was coming back. We wasn't going to getting killed or going to prison. That we looked out for each other. All that shit. They tried to do that's what she had like she yelling at them. They trying to do, you're not gonna break up my concentrations, or you on video yelling at them kids for nothing, for witchcraft. All right, so you can say dropping and all that shit. It's not gonna stop. So anyway, having your mom cuss at you. Now I'm gonna go in a little bit. I really don't know at that age how you would feel if your mom cuss at you. But I know for a fact, I got people I know, their mom cussed at them, and they're Democrats though. That's another thing. They all did stop ostracize me or whatever. So, but either way, it don't matter because cussing or not cussing, yeah, this shit. So the Hamas people, these fake, I'll just play the video. You know what? I might just do it again